Addiction to sugar, drugs, fast food, sex, and other dopamine-inducing activities is a complex and challenging problem that affects many people. These substances and behaviors can cause the release of dopamine in the brain, which creates a feeling of pleasure and reinforces the desire to continue using or engaging in them. Over time, this can lead to a physical and psychological dependence on the substance or behavior. Addiction to sugar, also known as sugar addiction, is a relatively new concept, but research suggests that consuming large amounts of sugar can trigger similar reward pathways in the brain as drugs of abuse. Sugar addiction can lead to weight gain, type 2 diabetes, and other health problems. Drug addiction involves the use of drugs like opioids, cocaine, or methamphetamine, which can cause a powerful release of dopamine and other neurotransmitters. Over time, drug use can change the brain structure and function, making it more difficult to quit. Fast food addiction involves the consumption of foods high in fat, sugar, and salt, which can also trigger the release of dopamine and reinforce the desire to continue eating these foods. Over time, this can lead to weight gain, obesity, and other health problems. Sex addiction involves a compulsive need to engage in sexual activity, which can also trigger the release of dopamine. Sex addiction can lead to relationship problems, social isolation, and other negative consequences. Treating addiction to any of these substances or behaviors often involves a combination of behavioral therapies, medications, and support from family and community. It is important to seek help from a healthcare professional or addiction specialist if you or a loved one is struggling with addiction. The use and abuse cycle is a pattern of behavior that occurs with addiction. It involves several stages. Initial use. The individual begins to experiment with the substance or behavior, typically out of curiosity or social pressure. Regular use. The individual begins to use the substance or engage in the behavior more frequently and may begin to experience some of the positive effects. Dependence. The individual becomes dependent on the substance or behavior to feel normal and may experience withdrawal symptoms when they try to stop using. Abuse. The individual continues to use the substance or behavior despite negative consequences, such as health problems, relationship issues, and financial difficulties. Addiction. The individual experiences a loss of control over their use of the substance or behavior and continues to use despite negative consequences. Breaking the use and abuse cycle requires recognizing the problem and seeking help. Treatment typically involves a combination of behavioral therapies, medications, and support from family and community. It is important to seek professional help if you or a loved one is struggling with addiction. Distraction can be a useful tool to help manage cravings and break the cycle of addiction. Here are some effective ways to distract yourself from addiction. Engage in physical activity. Engaging in physical activity can help to release endorphins, which can improve mood and reduce cravings. Activities such as jogging, yoga, or team sports can be helpful. Pursue a hobby. Pursuing a hobby or interest can provide a healthy distraction from addiction. It can help to occupy your mind and provide a sense of purpose and accomplishment. Spend time with loved ones. Spending time with loved ones can provide emotional support and help to distract from addiction. It can also provide a sense of connection and belonging. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, or yoga can help to reduce stress and improve mental clarity. This can be particularly helpful during times of strong cravings. Seek professional help. Seeking professional help from a healthcare professional or addiction specialist can provide support and guidance on how to manage cravings and overcome addiction. It is important to find healthy ways to distract yourself from addiction that do not involve the use of substances or engaging in risky behaviors. With persistence and support, it is possible to overcome addiction and build a fulfilling life in recovery. Acceptance. Acknowledge that you have an addiction problem and accept that you need help. Commitment. Make a commitment to yourself to overcome your addiction. Seek professional help. Seek professional help from a healthcare professional or addiction specialist. They can help you determine the best course of treatment and provide the necessary support. Change your environment. Remove yourself from environments or situations that trigger your addiction. Surround yourself with people who support your recovery. Create a support system. Build a support system of family and friends who will support you throughout your recovery process. Develop healthy habits. Develop healthy habits like regular exercise, healthy eating, and stress reduction techniques. This will help you to replace your addiction with positive behaviors. Practice self-care. Take care of yourself physically, emotionally, and mentally. This can include activities like meditation, journaling, or seeking therapy. Stay committed. Recovery is a lifelong process, and it is important to stay committed to your recovery and seek ongoing support.